Hi, Alan.
Hi.
What's this video about today?
The video is about conformity.
What is conformity?
Conformity is defined as a tendency to adjust one's behavior to actual or perceived social pressures.
Now, what does that even mean?
It means that everybody dresses, acts, and speaks to others to fit in, compared to what you would do by yourself.
And why do you think we chose conformity?
Because it's in everybody's daily lives. We see it every day.
Perfect.
Some people try to conform because of social norms. Social norms are actions or behaviors that people do to fit in or act like others surrounding them. Some examples of social norms are how people wear their hair, dress, how they eat, how they speak. People tend to conform to social norms to fit into society. Society has a defined set of rules placed on an individual in order to be accepted into society. In this experiment, Paul, dressed like a banana, is clearly unconcerned with conforming to the standard society has placed. Do not take anyone in a banana costume seriously. As you can see, Paul is having a hard time fitting into society or even completing day-to-day tasks by not conforming to what society places on him. If everyone dressed like a banana, this wouldn't be such a problem for Paul and how society views him.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you this, please. Yeah, these are new people. You can't work. You are amazing. Thank you.
My baby. I know y'all.
Alright, you guys are going to do a line experiment and you're going to tell me what if A, B, or C is similar to the 1. And you're going to do it for all 3 sheets. Okay.
Now, do we have to do it at the same time, or do we just pass one down at it?
Go ahead and pass one down at a time.
Right.
You can tell your answer out loud.
This one I would say was B.
I'd probably say B.
A. Alright.
This one I'll go with A.
I'd probably say A.
A. Alright.
And A again for this one.
Yeah, definitely A.
B. Alright. Thank you guys.
Alright, here we got Alan, Danielle, and Albert. And what we're going to do is a line test. You see this right here? I'm going to show you 3 lines and you're going to guess which one, A, B, and C, matches up to number 1. I'm going to pass them out to you individually and you just say your answer out loud. Everyone good? Okay. So with number 1, I'll give it to you first, Alan, here. Can you tell me which line matches up to the first one?
B?
B.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say B too.
Okay. The second one, which I'll film just to film here. Which one is closest to the first one?
A.
A.
A is good. Okay. This is the final one, and then I'll let everyone go back to their normal lives.
A.
You sure? A?
Yeah.
Okay.
A.
B.
So Alan, the Ash experiment was maybe considered a failure because no one conformed, but why do you think people didn't conform to the wrong answer?
Because we were a smaller group, so we didn't have that much of an influence on them. If we had a bigger group, we had have more answers that would be the same, and people would tend to do it over that one more.
Now Danielle, the Ash experiment may be a failure. No one seemed to want to conform. Why do you think that is?
I think people nowadays just want to be themselves instead of being like other people, but they could have just examined the lines better and not wanted to feel like they were idiotic and didn't want to make a fool of themselves while we were filming them. So our Ash experiment was probably a failure. Why do you think that people didn't want to conform in our experiment?
I think Alan and Danielle both had really good points. I think on a larger scale it would have worked if we had the original experiments had about 20 people on a panel with the same exact thing, and after a while people would just conform because they were bored. I think with a smaller group we had more of an attention span. There wasn't that big of a gap between guesses, so people had more time to examine it. They didn't feel more under pressure. Now Alan. Hi.
Hi.
You look good, Alan.
Thank you.
Now, as far as conformity and social norms, what do you think we've learned today?
As we were doing a banana suit experiment, we sort of exaggerated it a little bit, but when we were going around into the stores, we had to ask people to throw us out. They didn't seem to really care if we were in there or not. Some people gave us a little bit of a look or they laughed, but they don't really seem to care anymore about it.
So do you think social norms, kind of the line's been blurred, or things are more accepted nowadays? Or
I think people are more accepted these days.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi.
Now, as far as conformity and social norms, what do you think we've learned today?
I think that we learned that social norms actually doesn't really matter in a business place. They tend to accept everyone because they probably just want their money, and they help them no matter what they look, or even if they dress up in a banana suit. I think social norms in like a church, people would probably not accept the banana costume because it's a strict religious place to be and not to take a joke.
So you think the environment has a great deal to do with what's accepted and what's not accepted?
Yes, I do.
So if we did this somewhere else in a more conservative business, like maybe like a jewelry store, it wouldn't be as tolerated as it is the mall?
Probably not.
Very good point.